Welcome to our today's tutorial. My name is Anthony. On today's tutorial, we are going to be looking at the design of a handrail for a spiral staircase, and there are a few tools we are going to be using today. We are going to be working with the polyline, the fill, that's the fill, and the morph tool. Before we start our drawing, there are a few things we are supposed to do. First, we are supposed to get a section that will be parallel to our stair. So let's say we're working from here to there. So let's extend this to be a little longer. Extend this a little. Okay, after extending this, the next thing we need to do is to design our balusters. For doing that, we are going to be viewing this. This is what we have. So we are going to be designing our balusters here. So we'll go to the fill tool. Let's say we are working from this height. I want the height of our baluster to be 900. Okay, 900. Now design it anyhow you feel like you want to design your baluster is okay. So I'm just going to be making my designs anyhow I want it. But you know how you want to design your own baluster, you go ahead and design it. I'll do this. After getting this shape with your fill tool, the next thing you need to do is to select your morph tool, change to this type, that's the revolved method, and start from the beginning. And just create the same shape as what you have already. To ensure that you have a straight line here that shows you are parallel to the direction. Now click and click again. Now change this to 360 and say OK. So let's view on 3D and see what we have made. This is the baluster that we have created, and we are going to be working with this baluster in creating our spiral handle. Okay, since we have created this, let's move our section a little backward so that we can adjust this. Now let's drag it from the center. We'll drag it and drop it at the center of our first step, and from the side we'll adjust it as well. We'll drop it here. So let's say we want to have a space of 20 millimeter from the side. We'll still drag this again. A space of 20 millimeter. 20 millimeter, that's what we have. Then we'll view our 3D and see what we have created. From here, you can see there's a little space from the beginning of this step to where our baluster is. Most times there is always an issue of picking the central point of your baluster when you are drawing the handrail. So to resolve that issue, we are going to be using our morph tool again. Instead of working with this method, we'll work with this polygonal method, and we get the center and draw a straight line, a vertical straight line. Let's say we'll draw a vertical straight line of 100, and we are okay with this. Let's orbit around and see what we've made, and we are okay with this. So with this, it is going to be easy for us to be snapping the central point of our baluster. So after we have made this, we now copy this. We now make a copy of it. Now find the center of this and drop it here. And drop it here. Then move it backward again with 20 millimeter. After the design of our balusters, we now go back and select our polyline. Polyline is going to be helping us in doing our rotation. So select the first point of our step and convert this to 3 by 3 points. After the design of our baluster, the next thing we are going to be doing is to select our polyline. Then start from the beginning of the staircase, change this to arc by 3 points, and the next point will be the last point of our staircase. We are trying to get exactly the shape of our step. Okay, this is going to be helping us in rotating our baluster, or rather multiplying our baluster. After getting our polyline, the next thing we are going to be doing is to select our single line morph and our baluster. Then we'll go to move and multiply. Then we'll change this to rotate. The number of copies are now going to be 17 because we have already one on ground. It should have been 18, but we are going to be using 17 because we have one of our baluster already on ground. Then the vertical displacement is now going to be 172. Then we'll click OK. Using the polyline, we'll get the central point of this arc, and from here we'll rotate to the next point. Click OK. Continue. This is what we have. So we are still going to do the same thing on this baluster and the single line morph. Select both of them, go to move, down to multiply. Just like we've done before, you use the polyline and get the central point of the arc. Rotate from this point to this point. Continue. This is what we are having. So we'll go to our 3D view to see what we've made. Wow, it's quite beautiful. Okay, this is what we have. Okay, so we can go to first floor because I know some of them are up there. So we're going to be using this to get exactly what we want at the top. But this, we are not going to be rotating it again, we are just going to be copying it. Drag a copy. And we'll keep it here. I will do the same thing here. Drag the copy. I'll do the same thing here. Then we can multiply it, but we are not going to be doing the rotation type. We are rather going to work with the drag, removing the vertical displacement. We're going to be working with 0, and let's say we want the space between each of the balusters to be 600. That will be much, so let's work with 450. So we'll keep it here, and we'll do the same to this one. Okay, with this, let's do our 3D to see what we've created. Okay, this is what we have. The next thing we are now going to be doing is to design the shape of our handrail. We've only ended up getting the balusters, but we still need to design the shape of our handrail. But before we do that, we need to drag this elevation very close to the baluster that we created so that we can design on it. From here, we'll view our building section. This is the fill tool that we use, so we are going to be deleting it so that this is the fill tool that we use, so we are going to be deleting it so we don't get confused by it. So this is our baluster, so we are going to be designing our handrail on this baluster. Let's say we use the polyline tool. Okay, stop here. Let's say what we have from the point of contact to this point will be 10 mm. At angle 45, we have 30 mm. Let's leave it here. Go from here, 10 mm. Angle 45, 30 mm. Then change this. We're just trying to get it designed. This might not be perfect, but I'm just trying to let you know what you can do with it. You can design any type of handrail you need. Let's say I'm okay with this shape. The next thing we are going to be doing is to convert the space within this polyline into a morph. So we'll go to design, select, holding down our space bar to activate the magic wand, extract the polyline, and we have converted it to a morph. Okay, so let's view on our 3D and see what we've done. Come a little closer to see what we created. So this is what we are going to be using for our handrail design. It's okay to have a better control over what we are doing. So let's use this to select what we want to be seeing. So it will give us a better control of what we are doing. We are going to select what we've made with the morph tool, the shape we've created with the morph tool, and we are going to try operating on it. Select here, is already on tube, which is what we want to work with. but this is just the side of the shape, so we don't want to work with the side, we want to work with the central part of the shape. So maintain the zero distance, work down a little until you get to the central point of the shape and we'll click on it. Then with this we are going to be snapping the central point of our baluster. Okay, this. Okay. You are going to agree with me that it is so easy to strike the central point with the help of the vertical morph that we created already on each of the balusters. It's going to be so easy for us to snap the central point of the balusters. So from here, the vertical placement of the balusters are no longer changing. So we are not going to be going from one baluster to the next. We'll just go from this first one to the last one that is having the same vertical placement. We are okay with that. So let's just view and see what we've created. Okay, I think what we've created is quite okay. So we are going to be doing the same thing with the other side of the stair. So let's select the polyline. So we are going to be doing exactly what we've done to the other side, to this side of the handrail as well. So we'll go to this and we select our morph tool, holding down the space bar, we'll activate the magic wand and we'll strike, converting this to a morph. And let's see how we placed it, if I actually placed it properly. So from here you can see that we've not placed it properly. So we are going to select this, drag it, move it down a little, so that it can actually help us in placing our we are going to drag this as well. Yes. Let's go back to our section. If we are okay, we'll have, yeah, I think we are okay with this. So let's operate on it as well. Select this, convert it. This is what we have. It is very perfect. If you are not comfortable with the number of balusters you have, you can actually delete some of them to give them the space you really want. But the most important thing we've done here is to use the balusters that we have at each of the thread to get a very smooth handrail, which I think is very perfect. So if you don't really like the space we have here, in the balusters, you can decide to delete some of them. Maybe so this is our end product. You can decide to delete the, you can also delete the single line morph that we used. You can work on that from here. I think the next thing you're going to do is to highlight this and operate on it and change some settings. Sorry, hide the edges. Okay, it's now going to be smoother. This is what we have at the end. It's quite a very nice one. So you can decide to change their colors. That's their properties. You can decide to make some changes. That's of the colors you want. That's so perfect. It makes it very easy for you to customize your handrail. You can make any design you really want to. If you can design your balusters and design your handrails, it can be anything. But this is just to give you the hint of how to do it, how to position them, how to rotate them, how to use your multiply tools to get it exactly where you want it to be. The few things you need to know: the height of the riser. You need to also place your arc with the polyline so that you can really get the central point when you are doing the multiplying in terms of rotation. These are the few things I think you must have learned from this, and I would like you to, if you really enjoyed our video, please don't forget to subscribe down below. We really need your support. Thank you very much for watching our video.